We are live. The floor is yours. So,
Right. Okay, I start with, I would say, I would call that a point of view. It's my point of view, and my point of view is that that the etheric or the chakra and meridian system and the aura and all these things are controlling the body. So this is my theme, and I work on that, I think, for 2 years or so. And now what you see here is the result around 7 minutes past 9 in the morning, 2 days ago, right?
okay, so we just see a list of files right now. Is that normal?
No.
No, we see just your.
Let me see.
I'm not sure you are sharing the correct.
Okay, I don't see it shared correct. I try again.
Maybe try to share your whole screen.
Yeah. This is. Yeah. All right. Now,
Okay.
now you can see something.
Yeah, we see your whole screen.
Okay, perfect. Now, what you see now is evaluation 7 minutes past 9, and you see that you have 301 stabilizing and 113 resource, which is together more than 400, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And the question is, and this was half an hour before. So we have here 200, and 2 seconds ago we have 300. So
Okay.
what did I do? I did an harmonic boost, and I did it only for the etheric part, so only for the chakra and the meridian system. So, for example, if you have clients who don't have much time and want to do a proper thing, you can tell them to do only the energy part.
Yes.
Because it had a really good boost, you know.
Yes, and that's exactly why we have done subsets of the harmonic boost with only energy, for instance.
Yeah. And this is just an example that I did a treatment for 14 minutes, then I waited 15 minutes, and then I did a second evaluation, and I have 100 points more.
Okay.
And I think it's a lot, only if you do a treatment for 15 minutes, that you have such a big difference. So that was my story.
Okay. Interesting. Yes, but that's exactly why at some point we created some subsets for the harmonic boost, and you can do only energy, or you can do only body, or more importantly, you can do only the harmonic boost with stimuli, which are theoretically more a strain for the body, because it will ask your body to shift positions, and it will ask your targets to change their way of being. And so a correct protocol would be to do the energetic subpart as much as you want, and to do the one with stimuli only once a week, or only once a day, or every other day, or maybe only twice a week, maybe. And it should really be a discussion with your clients or with yourself in your case to just evaluate how it works for you, and to adapt the harmonic boost accordingly. It's really on demand. If you feel you need more, just do more. If you feel it's a lot of work for you, do less and do only the energetic ones, like you just did, because it will realign a lot of things.
For me, it was amazing to do something 40 minutes and have 100 more points in the important area, which we look at the first place, where we say, okay, this is more coherent than before, and that was an interesting thing.
Yeah, and I think it's there is a second very interesting thing in what you show. In what you've shown is that what we saw since 1 year in this public beta is that we have a very reliable way of measuring progress, and it's not the first time that you show before and after measurements where things are moving drastically in the intended direction. And it's also a very good testimony on the quality of what we measure. I think it's very interesting to see that we can have such a dramatic effect on the biomarkers that we measure. So to objectify any kind of practice that you do, any kind of therapy or anything, well, it was my vision at the beginning, but now we can see that when it's out in the wild, we have some very interesting results. So I'm glad that you shared it. Thanks.
So did you use the harmonic boost or did you use just frequencies through your ears?
No, harmonic boost and through my ears.
Both?
No, only a sound in my ears.
Okay.
Of course, sometimes you can use even a speaker. Is my impression. You don't have to only use it for your ears. You can use the whole speaker if you want to, for example, do something with the body. But the result was so amazing. After 40 minutes, it's just jumping up. So I was happy.
Okay, super cool. And now when we combine that with the harmonizer, I guess we will have some more interesting results even. But it's very cool to see that only the harmonic boost have such dramatic effects. More and more. Okay. So you want your weekly news of things that are moving into the app. Let me just check what I have for you. Okay. So mainly, I'm still focusing on bug corrections because every time I correct 5 bugs, there is a new one that is popping from somewhere. We changed a little bit the layout of the harmonic boost. If you saw that when you go, so let me share that. Look. The app isn't here. Okay. So if we go to harmonic boost, we made a little bit of change. You remember we had some buttons under the covers, and now it's embedded right on the cover here. And the play button here too. So when you change different things, if you want to recompute it or if you want to export it, now the icon will be here. There is a lot of changes that I did under the hood, but that you don't see. We have enhanced the player for Android devices with screen off, because Android, when you do the screen off with Android, it's killing almost everything in the app. So we had to make some more adjustments, and it seems now to work better on Android, but it seems it also broke something on iOS. So we will have to do a new micro release to adjust that. So if you have some problems with the harmonic boost on iOS and it stops at some point with the screen off, it will be fixed soon. What is really interesting, I think, in the app is now on the account subscription. We change a little bit that. So when you have an active subscription, you can directly see an invoice, but you can now change the plan from the app. So if you click on show prices on your current version, or if you click on change plan on the next beta update or official update that will come, it will open a new window. So I have to, sorry, I have to change the window. Anyway, you can try it. It will open a new window, and in this new window, you can change the plan. What's happening to this window? No, I cannot change it. You can see your current plan, and you can change the plan at the end of the month or immediately if you want to upgrade. So you can do everything directly into your app to change your current subscription. And in the same spirit, we are currently working on the distributor dashboard, so that every distributor will have an inventory of devices and can change the level of subscription that you have for each device. So that is in the spirit of giving you power to do everything you need to do directly. What else did I do? Release. Oh yes, there's a lot of things, in fact. A lot of bug corrections. We are now, yes, if you create some basic programs or some list items, starting with the next version, when you publish it in public, it will now be automatically translated in 20 languages for the title, the description, the guided meditation. And the audio meditation will be created in a few minutes automatically from the server. So you don't have to ask us anymore to create them. It will be directly streamlined into the process of the app. So everything will be computed in the cloud, and the translations will just update and come directly from our server, which is actually very nice. And for the basic programs, we will generate automatically the cover image. You know, when we have a lot of cover images like that, if we go to, let's close it and go to basic programs, we have nice images like that. All of these images are AI generated, but until now it was done by hand by us. And now it is done automatically when you create a new program. No, not here. Here maybe. Yes. Okay. So for instance, this one has been generated automatically. So when we modify the program, we now have an option to put a picture or to click on generate a picture if it's not existing. So for instance, I would take this one, which is the default category picture. And I now have a button here to generate an image. So this is for when you are ready to go to all users. If you create a basic program, because you know everybody can create a basic program, if you are ready to publish it for all users, you can just generate an image, and it will generate an image in the same graphic style as all the other images for to keep a consistent look and feel for the app. So the goal of the next release is to put a maximum of power right into your hands so that you can create list items and basic programs, and it will be immediately available to everybody in 20 languages with images, with audio meditations, and so on. And by the way, about audio meditations, we currently have 4 or 5 languages, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 languages. Okay, we can expand this list if needed. So if you have some needs for languages that exist here, but that don't have the audio meditations, please just send us a little message to suggest some new languages to do, because we will probably start expanding these meditations in the coming weeks to open new languages for the audio meditations. And please also tell us if the audio meditations are good in your language or not, or if we need to redo some meditations. I know, for instance, that for the French one, we will do another pass to generate them, because some of the pronunciations are a little weird. Like some very specific French things, and we generated all the audio 6 months ago, but as you know, in 6 months, AI is doing tremendous progress, and there are new models that are probably better than the old ones. And so we can redo some languages if it's not good enough for you, or if some things are strange. So again, just send us a little message to say, oh, it would be good to have this language updated, or to say that you need another language, for instance. Sorry, I'm trying. Yeah, okay. For the desktop users, so Mac and Windows, you now have an auto updater that we tested and works. So next time you have an update, when you have the notification to say there is an update, click on Update Now and click on auto update. I'm not sure it says auto update or update and restart, something like that. And it will, so you don't have to go to the website, download it, install it again. Now everything is directly integrated into the app, which is simpler. So in one click, it will download the installer, launch the installer, close your app, and update to the newest version. even if you are on beta. And yes, under the hood, we are still working on version 26. So there are a lot of things that are specific for the new version, some things to make it quicker and to make it easier to use on low-end devices with the light version, the new light version. We also corrected sometimes the AI helpers send some commands and it doesn't work and it's very frustrating. So please know that when you send a command to an AI helper and it doesn't work, we have an alert that something is not going right. So we can review why the command didn't work and correct it. And so we added some corrections in the latest update for some commands that didn't behave as expected. And I think that's it for the news.
You know that the AI helper actually tells you that something's wrong with the system?
Yeah, and it sends us a message to say it sends us a message to say, hey, I was trying to do something and it didn't work, so please correct me.
Did it like 3 times. I'm like, well, can you fix it then?
Yes, but then I need to fix it in the software and publish an update. So sometimes it tries with a command that is not exactly in the way that we told him to do, and so we had to add some catch and fallbacks so that we can understand what he said in a different manner and do it for the next time. So in your particular case, if you try the same one next time, it will work after the update. But it needs an update, of course.
Sounds like Médéric's just trying to save his job. Morning, everyone.
No, but I think
Médéric's got to fix it, not the AI.
I think as a pro, being able to particularly talk with the stimuli AI, it's really good because they can just read your own priorities and add some needed stimuli in a catalog of 4,000 stimuli, which you as a pro, you might pick the good ones, but sometimes it's interesting to ask an AI and he will come with fresh ideas or first things to do. I think it's a very, very nice way to interact with results and to enhance the results, even as a pro, Okay. So do anybody have...
I just want to say I'm staying at my sister's and I'm using my photonic tubes, the plasma fires, and I'm running the after surgery and the detox because they really slammed me full of a lot of drugs yesterday. So anyway, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
You feel good?
Well, I feel numb. I haven't taken any of the really powerful. I just been taking aspirins and stuff to see how that holds out. But yeah, they gave me a bag. It's like, darn. They said, well, it's just wear off, get out of surgery.
When did you have the surgery?
You can go home. And instead, well, they worked on my, the hernia was part of my bladder. It's like, well, it's my bladder. Too bad, man. It was painful. But anyway. We're hoping all the drugs wear off and then we get back to normal. Yeah, I've got my man bag with me. Anyway, y'all have a good time. I'm going to sign off now. Okay. I just wanted to say hi and see everybody and, see you next week, I hope.
Yes.
Yes, good. Take care of yourself. You are the drugs. Can I get clarification real quick on, so in trying to, push this out to people and things like that. So if I just say, hey, download BioCoherence app and give it a try.
Yeah.
So someone downloads the app, how long do they get to listen to the basic programs and things like that? And then second question, how long do they get if they have an invitation code to have access to the app?
It's a good question. I don't have it in memory. It's about 5 days. So let me just check that.
5 days or 5
I think on mine it
plays?
says
there's one day if you sign up blank, and then if you get an invitation code, it's 7.
Yes,
I
exactly.
think is what
Yeah, exactly. So if you use an invitation code, you will have one free report. So you can unlock one report if you want to see the different results, and you will get 7 days of meditations and frequencies. But it's not exactly 7 days; it's 7 plays because we don't count the days per se. We count the number of plays, so it's a complete plays. If you don't do that, by the way, we can adjust these freebies on an invitation code basis because you can create as many invitation codes as you want. So if you want some specifics for any specific invitation code, we can tweak all these numbers for you. Okay. So you just ask us and you say, hey, I have a conference next week, and I want to create a specific invitation code that will allow me to track everybody that's registered with this invitation code from this conference. But I also want to tell them that this invitation code is special for the conference because it will give them, for instance, 10 days of frequencies instead of 7. And so we can do that for you. Okay. And what are the other freebies? I'm just looking if I have this information.
So if the person just signs up, just gets the app, they get one shot.
I think that they get one, yes. Yes, exactly. No subscription give you one meditation and one frequency play only.
And is that like?
And if you get
used from the basic program,
the basic programs is only one frequency on one meditation is the same. Whether it's a basic program or a specific scan, it's the same. There is one intermediate step. If it's a scan that you did as a pro and you sent to your client, he has 5 plays. Where is the camera? Hey, it's here. Okay, so even if he doesn't have an invitation code, he can play 5 times the meditation and 5 times the harmonic boost if it's a report that comes from you to one of your clients. Okay, so if it's a user that we don't know and that just comes from internet and installs the app, he can play 1 time the harmonic boost and 1 time the meditations. If it's a client that you registered and give an exploration and he fires the app with your login that you gave him, he gets 5 plays. And if he enters your invitation code, he gets 7 plays of each. And we should probably put that into a document so that you know it, because I'm looking for the information that is scattered in different places. So I will try and make it more clear for you. So what I wanted to show you was this. When you click on choose your plan, you see my current plan. So I'm on the website, but I could come from the app. It's the same if I click on change plan. So you see my current plan. If I click here, I will see whether it's a free element or I will see my invoice and I can print it or pay it if needed. And if I go back and I'm a pro expert until the 29th of November. So if I want to change, I can change to pro basic, for instance, and I would automatically change at the end of the period, or I can stay on pro expert and go to 1 year, for instance, in which case I would change immediately, and the remaining period would be credited as a deduction. So for instance, let's say I am currently on a pro expert and I would go to a pro expert to pay every year. So that's the amount. If I change today and I confirm, you see it's a little bit less because there is a credit for some unused period credit. Okay, so it will deduce the remaining time that was on your initial period and add your new option so that we can change today. Okay, and if you have some bills to pay, you can just pay with Stripe directly here or by bank transfer. So again,
Go ahead.
No. Again, the idea is that every user should be able to change plans when they need it. So either it will change at the end of the period or it will change immediately. We cannot change immediately if we go down because it would create credits that we have to reimburse, and it's technically too difficult. So in that case, if you choose a cheaper option, it will be changed at the end of the period automatically. If you choose a more expensive option, it can be changed immediately. But it's good to know that you are able to change as much as you want. And once you change, if you change again, it will replace your change. So you can do it as much as you want. It works pretty good.
Can I ask you a quick
Yes,
question?
please.
My clients are stating, because I'm now pushing the meditation part.
Okay.
I've always been just pushing the harmonics, but now in the meditation, my longtime users, I'm like, now let's try this. And they're finding that it's not included with the basic price, that they have to do now the like $39.99 one.
No, sorry, the meditations?
Yeah.
No,
So,
the meditations should be included into the basic price. So if they have a problem with that, so the Me Play subscription or Family Play subscription allows everything that a user needs. So playing the meditation, playing the harmonic boosts, and doing some re-recordings, re-evaluations to send to you, interacting with you, and asking some questions to the AI helpers to get some explanations. So if you have users that cannot play the personal guides, it's a problem because yes, they should. So
okay, because I do have a couple clients that have been saying that, and so I have a couple clients that moved up to the $39.99 a month or whatever the family plan was.
Yes.
For a second. So, do you want me to have them contact you about that? Because they're like,
yeah, why not? Okay. They can, sure. So maybe they also wanted to have some more information from their account. So maybe they upgraded for that. But if they upgraded only to get the personal guide, it's not needed with the $10.99 subscription. So the basic Me Play subscription, you can play all the personal guides.
the basic Me should be the same exact thing as the family, correct? You should be able to get.
Yes. So the differences are Me is only for one person. Family is for one person plus two or to six additional people, and pros are for an infinite number of person. And then the other side, you have basic, you have play where you can play as many harmonic boost and personal guides as you want. You have basic where you can also do the recording and get priorities, automatic priorities, resources, etc. And then you have expert where you can tweak everything. But with Me Play or Family Play, you can play as much as you want the harmonic boost and the personal guide.
And do they get all of the free, like AI?
Yes.
Christina, because that's not happening on this end.
Okay, so the AI for the Me Play are only for explaining. There is something when you go. So let's do that. Sorry, I have to change this one to Okay. Let's use a client. Okay, and open this client. Here, when you share access to this exploration, you can choose what you want them to see. If you don't share the AI helpers, they won't have access to the AI helpers. So please remember to check if you shared the AI helpers and which one. So either all helpers or just a specific list.
Let me show you what I mean. Sometimes I don't say the correct thing. So I have it in my head. It makes sense to me, but it's not obviously what I need. Hold on a second. What's going on? Okay, I'll just do it this way because it's easier. Computer.
By the way, you can see this is the new version 26 interface where we have a left-hand menu for the desktop, which is really nice. And everything is accessible here. So it's quite nice.
Okay. I'm gonna share this.
Yeah.
These things, like these. Like I have clients that have like lymphatic, I'll say, okay, do your harmonics with the lymphatic drainage.
Okay.
And I can only get these first 4.
Yes, because they don't have a subscription. So when you have no subscription, you have access to a subset, the ones that are marked public, under you see just in the center, you see public. So the first 3 on your image are public, and the other ones are for all users. So the one
that we could, as a practitioner, be able to see what our clients are subscribing to, so that I could be like, oh, you don't have this.
Yes,
because
you can.
They're like, yes, I do have a subscription, and I'm like,
okay. when you click on the name here.
Wait a minute, let me see this full. Let me stop sharing. Hold on. Because I can't see you.
So when you click on the name of your client, or on your version, you'll probably click on more info. So about here, for instance, you will go to the client page and you will see here if there is an active subscription for them and up to what date. So you can actually know if they have an active subscription or not, and if they don't, you have the possibility to buy one and so on. But you will see here, and you will also see last use of the app, so you are sure that you are on the correct account, because sometimes people might have several accounts under the same name, or I don't know what.
That just happened too. I need to talk to you guys about putting her name on there instead of her email.
Yeah. For that, you just send an email to the support and we can sort it out. Now it should be pretty much impossible to create several accounts with the same email, but if this is the case, you just send us an email and we can just make one account with the several accounts. What did you want to show me?
So see now, like this client keeps telling me that she has a subscription.
She doesn't.
Apparently she does not.
No, she does not. If you have a doubt, you can always write us and we can check. But you should see it on this page that you just shown us.
This is helpful because I mean maybe I've seen that before, but it doesn't click in your mind to like, oh, there it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to be honest, we have a lot of moving points in the app.
See, now this person doesn't either. Okay. All right. I'm starting to see more and more. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. And so, yes, to go back to the, sorry, yes. To go back here, if we go to the basic programs, so you see some programs are public, and some programs are for all users. So the ones that are public are open to all, even without a registration. So you can just download the app from the App Store and start playing it without even creating an account, which is quite nice from us, I think.
Is that where they only get one play though, if they don't have the subscription?
Yeah, they only get one play, but they can try the app without even creating an account. Okay, and then they have to create an account and take a subscription to access the ones that are named all users.
Can you go over quick, Médéric?
Sorry. I just told something wrong. They have to create an account to access that, but they don't have to take a subscription. They have to take a subscription to play more than 1 or 5 or 7 plays, according to if they have an invitation code or not. Sorry, I've cut you.
No, you're okay. Can I have you go over? So we had TJ and I were working with a guy that he just bought the sensor and we had trouble kind of getting it connected and whatnot.
Yep.
And I thought I was supposed to put the NME code in there.
Yes.
Then you had said to use the last 4 numbers of the serial number. So can you clarify that, please?
No, you can just put the NME code, and when you enter the NME code or the NPRO code, it will ask for to connect with the sensor. And as soon as the sensor is connected, it will fetch the license from our server from the license number, from the serial number, sorry, of the sensor.
It didn't.
We
That
connected
did
the-
not work this last time. Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, we connected the sensor last night.
You did.
Yeah, but it didn't change the license thing, so he doesn't have access.
So it finally connected, because when you sent a ticket, I
The
saw that
first time it didn't connect, correct?
Yeah. Okay. So if there is still a problem, please just send me another ticket or the name. Another solution is, if you don't want to go into this system, you just send us the name of the client and the serial number and the license that should be activated, and we can do it on our side. I was thinking if maybe there is a way to do it in advance, and maybe we can also pre-record the license for this particular client in advance, so that when he opens the app for the first time, he would be prompted, do you want to start your free trial, without even having to connect the sensor? And I think it would be a good solution. So I'm thinking about finding a solution for that, and it would be probably tied to your the new distributor dashboard that we are doing, where you can maybe register a new client directly and say, this client is tied to this sensor, and so we can pre-register the sensor and the trial period and trial subscription that is related to the sensor, so that it's pre-recorded. And as soon as the client connects, it would be activated without even having to connect to the Bluetooth. Again, the idea is to make things as simple as possible.
Yeah. I think what may have happened, and I come across this because people don't necessarily make a decision right away, but I think because last February I gave him a scan,
Yeah.
and it kind of took him this long. So when Steve registered him with the sensor, it automatically went to that old account.
Yeah.
And back then it didn't, there was a glitch where it lost his contact. So he's actually got 2 contacts.
Yes, we had 2 contacts. And in that case, you just write us and we can just make 1 contact with the 2 contacts, and it will take everything from the 2 accounts and make it into 1. So, but only us can do that.
But it seemed like that stopped it from registering. So that's maybe just something to think about when we look at things, because a lot of times I'll have people get the app up first before, like, they don't register it right away because they want to look at it.
Yeah.
And then after I do a scan and they kind of feel it and everything, they're like, okay, well, maybe I'll buy this, but then they already signed up, and then it's like another thing. So I don't know if that's affecting how
Maybe
smoothly. You know what I'm saying?
it's always complicated if people have 1 account and you create another account which is not the same, and you put things on the second account which is not the one they use. So the best way to do it is to ask them to enter your invitation code, so that with their account they become affiliated to you, and and so you will see them into your client list, and at that point you can easily add a test license or a sensor or something like that on them. And again,
he still doesn't have access, right?
Sorry,
EJ, he still doesn't have access.
Last night. It didn't come on when we got the sensor connected last night.
Okay, so please send me another message and I will check what happened.
Also, are you working on the clinic for us, Médéric, for TJ and I to be in the clinic?
Yeah, still work in progress.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Still work in progress, and it will come with a lot of new.
It's the grease. That's what I always say.
Sorry, what?
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. I'm just going to keep saying.
Yeah, because we have someone tomorrow that we're gonna do a joint read on.
Okay.
So we'll let you know how that goes, and
okay, cool. Yeah.
and
but before
I'll tell you that you don't need to fix anything, but it all works tomorrow.
the clinic mod is very exciting, but it's a lot of work because we have to do a management by seats, so that the license could be attributed to several users according to when they actually use the app, which is quite different as today. And we have to do everything that is social, like chatting between users, adding editors to some explorations, or adding multiple pros to one exploration, and all of this. That will come eventually later in the year, but it's a lot of work. And right now, I'm really focused on trying to kill every single bug and make the app usable on every platform, which is the highest priority for me. And we also have this new version that will be much better, but that still needs a little bit of work. So I think realistically, you should still wait a few months for the clinic mode, but it's only a matter of months. It's not a matter of many years. So it's a good news after all.
So I have the next question here is with the harmonizers. I know that there's some steps here in getting that.
Yeah.
But is that something like hopefully next week or whenever we'll have a little meeting on using that, the harmonizer, plugging that in and everything?
Yeah. And I know that we didn't release Android yet for the harmonizer, so that will probably be part of the next update, so that it can work on Android, because we were focused just on iOS and desktop. So it will be included probably in the next version. And then we will have to do some more things. The harmonizer is still in beta because we didn't integrate anything related to the harmonizer licenses and extensions and so on. So as soon as this is done, it could probably go out of beta. So we need it to work on Android. We need some new things on some specific protocols, and we need to manage the licenses. And once all of this is done, it can be probably part of the release for the next official release.
Médéric, could
Yes.
I reiterate something really, a really basic question?
Yeah, sure.
Over there. If somebody just downloads the app from the Play Store or the App Store and they don't sign in yet, they only have a limited time that they can use the ones that are there.
Okay, so if you have a user that doesn't create an account and doesn't do anything and doesn't enter an invitation code, they can just try the app and play once an harmonic boost and once a basic program. If they create an account and they are registered to you as a pro, for instance, they can start interacting with you, and they can, for instance, do a reevaluation and send it to you without any subscription. Okay, so they don't need a subscription if you want to follow your clients remotely and they have a sensor. They don't need a subscription for that. They only need a subscription if they want to play the harmonic boosts or the personal guides.
I have someone very specific in mind for this. My uncle Hatter is, he's my dad's brother, and he's over here again. He comes over every 4 months or so to visit and stays for a month. And he's a retired GP, but it's going to take. I tried to germinate a seed there, but it's going to take time. And I'm going over to see him tonight. I thought I was under the impression that you could download the BioCoherence app, and that a lot of those basic programs were just available to play until you actually thought, I would like to know what, if it can do this, what else can it do? But I
give you a suggestion, Paula? You can download the MP3 and send it to him, and then he can just play it as a MP3.
Yes.
And nothing to do with the app, which is what I do with Mom.
I did that actually. He got vomiting and diarrhea bug the last time he was over, and I sent him a couple of MP3s to settle his digestion and stuff. And I can't remember the exact word, and I'll be paraphrasing now, but he said this is very interesting, and which from my uncle Patter is was monumental. So yeah, I want to just show him tonight, like just go through one of my own evaluations and just let him see. And then he can, I'm not even going to try and push anything. I want him to come to me, and hopefully germinates. And
okay, so what Laura said is really interesting. You can just send him an MP3 and he tests. So that's let's say the step 0 from testing BioCoherence. You don't even install BioCoherence. You receive an MP3 and you play it and you say, oh, it seems to do something. I don't know really what, but it seems interesting. Okay, so next step 1, you install the app. And when he installs the app, I think the best would be that he enters your invitation code so that he gets 7 days of plays for the basic programs or the harmonic boost or the personal guides, okay? With your invitation code, instead of only 1 play, he gets 7 plays. And so he can try it for a few weeks, for instance, within the app without paying anything, okay? And then if he finds it really interesting, he just has to take the lowest level possible subscription, which is MePlay, and MePlay is $10.99 a month, so it's not very expensive.
Yeah, that's great. I would very happily like buy the sensor for him.
Yeah.
Then he can then it's just $9.99 a month. I'd love to know. It would just give me so much peace of mind to know that he had a sensor with him when he goes back, and I don't know how long he has left with us this time.
But
so
you have a pack of sensors, I think.
Yeah.
So you can just give it. You can just give him a sensor out. So then it's your decision as a pro if you want to sell it or to rent it or to give it for free or I don't know what. Given its family, of course, it's different. But I mean, if you were a client, once you have your sensor packs, you can do what you want with it, including renting them for 1 month to follow your clients remotely, or selling to your clients, or including it into your service package, or I don't know what. So that's up to you to do what you want.
I'm thinking I will have to bring my sensor over to show him everything that I go through. So I will mention that I've become a distributor and have all these sensors in my study, and it might pour a bit more water on. I've every intention then of I'll be back again probably on Sunday to see them. So I'll bring one with me if he hasn't after putting it in.
Yeah, sure.
This is so exciting.
Yes, well, you have to start somewhere, and I think the path from sending MP3s to having the clients or your contacts install the app and give them your invitation code so that they have a little bit more plays, it's a good path. Yeah.
The invitation code I need to because I've never given one before. I need to figure that out.
Okay, so let me show you. When you open the menu, you go to settings, and you click on invite friends.
Yeah.
And it opens a new window on my account. Okay, and it will just display your invitation code here. In fact, we could probably just display it permanently here. It would be a good idea. I will not set.
Yeah. No, that's super. Just even for tonight, that's great.
And your invitation code is always the same. So if you want to write it somewhere, you can use the same invitation code for everybody. But when you click on invite friends here, it will open a way to create some specific invitation codes if you ever need, if you do an event or if you want to share them on social media or anything. It will allow you to track how many people use your invitation code if you distribute it in public.
Oh wait, no. Let's go over this
Yeah.
Social media. What do you mean? I can put a invite code and what will happen?
If people install the app and enter your invitation code, they will get perks like 7 days of free plays instead of 1. And if you create a specific invitation code, so let me just share my other window. I don't know why it's in French, though.
Let's try to create a template for that so that we could do that. Each of us create a specific thing to be able to do that across social media platforms. That's a great idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
It's 7 days or 7 plays?
7 plays.
Plays.
Yes, 7 plays. So I would suggest if you want to share things on social media, you can perfectly share some images or videos of the app or just testimonies of you explaining what you do with it and your invitation code to say, hey, if you use my invitation code, you can have 7 plays for free and you will be in relation with me somehow. So it's a very good thing to do. I wanted to show you how you manage your invitation codes, but I have to open a new window. So
I think for the whole world on your end, Médéric, if you created some templates just like the brochures and stuff, that could be customized by all of us to add our invitation code. So there's some continuity to what people see out there so it doesn't get too bizarre and start confusing people.
Well, we already have a pretty nice database of things that are done by our social media team that you can find on YouTube or Instagram. And if you want to reuse that, you're perfectly okay to do it. So you can see what they are publishing on YouTube. On YouTube, we have 2 things. We have some excerpts from our webinars and conferences and so on. And we have something like once a week. We have a nicer post that is done and shared on, I think, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So you can use this template if you want.
Okay.
So let me just show you. So when you click on settings and invite friends, so let's go back here. If you click on invite friends, so here, you will see, I have to change the window. Okay, so you will see this with the condition of affiliation, what you get, and so on and so on. Okay. You will see a list of affiliates if someone is registered, or you can just create someone if you want. And your invitation codes. Yes, so this is your master invitation code, A something something. And you can create some subcodes if you want for a specific fair, for instance, or for a specific network. Okay. And so either you start one or you use one, and you can say what you did on it, and you can change the welcome text, like welcome contact. Okay. You can even add your logo if you want. That will sit on top of the app. If you sell sensors, we can tweak the sensor by URL to redirect to your own website. Okay. And you can get specific personalization settings or other invitation codes, and that's a little bit complicated. So that's what I said earlier when I said if you need some specific things, you can just ask us. Okay, and then you just have to save. And this is your invitation code. Okay. So now you can just use this code that is a little bit longer for one specific event, and you will get information of how many people actually registered through this specific invitation code. So it allows you to track, especially if you want some different, if you use some different social medias, or if you do a specific campaign on a specific social media, you can just create a specific invitation code and you will know if it's effective or not. So I think it's interesting to create some different invitation codes and track their usage.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As for templates, I don't know, maybe I could ask our graphist to prepare some things that everybody could use as BioCoherence users and just put them on our website. By the way, if you go to graphics, I should put this link. So if you go to biocoherence.net/graphics, you get some things with.
Sorry, Médéric, just
Yes.
to make clear, when you put these people, where we affiliate,
Can you come again, because I have one. I have half of your words.
Sorry,
You were cut. Can you come again?
God, sorry. Just to, like you said, we're gonna, from this event, we see how many people come in. Where do we see that?
On the same page here, when you see your affiliates, you can have a list, and you see here what code they used.
Okay, thank you.
So you see here what code they used.
I think the template idea of getting graphics to do one that we could all use, as Jeff said, gives continuity, but also cohesion to all of us. It makes us look as if we're all on the same team, if we're putting similar.
Okay, good idea. So anyway, on biocoherence.net/graphics, you can already download some things. So you have the exact values from our colors. You can download our font, and you can download the logos or some visuals, and we can put a lot more things here. For instance, social media templates, why not? So we can just enhance this page with more things. I will just ask them what they can do for it. So social media template.
Yeah, I think having a consistency in how we present ourselves is super important.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. And another good resource is brochure. So biocoherence.net/brochure. And here you have the posters that you can print.
And those flower ones, everybody loves that. Yep, that one.
Yeah.
My clients, because then they understand it, what it means.
Exactly. So you can, my suggestion is that you print it in big and you put it directly in your office or your waiting room. It's a great way to introduce BioCoherence and what it does.
You can send us posters.
Yeah, that's posters.
Steve laminates them for us, TJ.
Yes.
Steve's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that's right. Steve, get that laminator out, Steve.
Yeah, make us a bunch of them.
Come on, Steve. Get these flowers.
One detail is that
stop postering them all over town on like the lamp posts and stuff.
Yeah, one detail is that it's currently in European format, so A3. Maybe we have to do it in US letter or something like that, poster for the US.
Get us like 100,000 stickers and we'll sticker them all over.
Steve is showing us right now all of them. He's got them. Yep, there it is. That's what I use. My clients.
You have to speak, Steve. You have to speak so that we see you.
Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, I've got several different of the printed ones that are, I don't know, like 11 by 17.
Okay.
Kind of little thicker poster board type things with a little stand on the back.
That's great.
We want the 5-foot size.
We'll work on that.
Okay, that's great.
There you go.
Drop shot.
And then you have the brochure, the latest brochure that you can download. So it's a PDF, so you can download it, and it's quite nice. So you can preview it online, or you can download it and print it. And there is pretty much all information and everything in this brochure. And I think it's available in US letter too. This is the latest version with some screens, universal search. What are the different things, structures, stimuli, biomarkers, receipts, test lists, questionnaires, basic programs, the devices. So we have a lot of things in it. So use the brochure. US letter, yes, it's available in US letter too. So ready to print for you.
Why I got you guys online, Steve and TJ, were you aware of that health thing at the Lacrosse Center on November 22nd?
No.
Found out about it the other day, and I thought, I don't know if it's too late to try to get a booth for it or not. But it sounds like it's a fairly big one, and they've been doing it for a few years. I guess I never went because it started out like psychics and stuff like that. But there are people kind of like the one we did, it sounds like. I'll try to find out more information and link you guys to it and see if I can find out more info.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in there. That'd be great. Well, I won't be able to go. That's opening weekend of deer hunting, and my son is coming down for it. So I'd like to talk, but yeah,
Well, that's a quick look. Yeah, I think I'm open that weekend.
It's just that day. It's from 11 to 5 is what it said.
On Saturday?
Yeah. I'll look into it and see what the costs are and see if it's possible to teach.
Yeah, I've got BioCoherence banners. I've got the table cover, and then all these other big posters as well. So.
And we need t-shirts, you know.
We need t-shirts. Yes.
Relax.
Relax. Listen to some frequencies.
Yes, exactly.
Here we go. That's the next one. Sounds good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, shall we stop here, or is there any other question?
Well, you got work to do. We need templates and we got stuff to look at.
Yes.
So like we'll all be busy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Later on.